to Most Haunted Extra. This time we're in Appuldurcombe, widdly.
Appuldurcombe, a beautiful place, fantastic surroundings.
It's still very attractive from the outside, but it's pretty much all derelict inside.
There would have once been 52 rooms, one for every week of the year, and apparently 365 windows for every day of the year.
From the outside it looks fantastic, inside there's nothing here.
It's freezing cold. I had no idea there's this bit of the building that's got windows, thank goodness, but the rest of it hasn't.
And this is the only room in the whole building that actually has a roof.
There's been a house on the site since 1200. Apparently Henry VIII was entertained there, so I hear.
There's your usual dark shadows, cold spots.
Carriage and horses being heard or singing, which sounds quite dramatic, but that's been seen more than once.
Two lads that were actually blown up by gunpowder in 1567, and their ghosts are still supposed to be around here.
They've got some really great owls and birds of prey. The owl that was actually featured in Harry Potter, the film, is here as well.
It's going to be different from most of the other places we've been to, purely because it is the first truly derelict place we've done.
So yes, it's a great location. Scary, cold, windy, but beautiful at the same time.
How haunted it is, we'll find out later, won't we?
Right, well, we've just done the little walk around with Yvette, Kieran and Derek.
This here, without a doubt, was a holding cell, okay?
Yeah.
However, if we look here, and this suggests what has been made it into, okay, was storage.
Yeah.
Before that, poor souls, okay, were in agony, here, waiting their fate. And the torture and the bloodletting and everything that went on here, okay? Terrible things. You know, the innards stripped from them, used hearts in the satanic rituals. I feel that there's documentation, this is what I feel, there should be documentation of a man in this family that had a yearning or an understanding or a learning of the dark arts. Well, no one deserves a fate that awaited a lot of these souls down here. There was like a waiting area, we should go to it. It's like as if they herd them in and sitting them down against two walls and say, you're there until we take you down further. So in these catacombs here, there's like an area where they've been brought in and they've been slumped and thrown. You sit there, you sit there, you sit there. And a group of them this side, and it's like petrified of what awaits them. And they were sat here and they were facing each other, shackled and what have you, or, you know, tied. And I don't they did everything to them. In this area, they cut the tongues out and just let each other see this happening before they went through. What these people experience is far beyond any psychic picture or feelings I've had up to date.
What, even worse than where we've been before?
Yeah.
Anywhere?
Yeah. You know, I mean, look, some of those people didn't even get into those areas of confinement when they were disemboweled. And the trails were hanging out and they were screaming for mercy. It's just, I can't comprehend the evil.
And no one knew about any of this?
No.
They were never caught?
No.
No, all
No,
hundreds of
they
people?
practiced, yeah.
So no one actually ever knew that they were missing or they'd gone from
Yes,
the
people
island?
knew that they were missing, but they couldn't trace where they'd gone.
Hundreds of people?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's interesting, that is.
Nothing came through that has been seen here before. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's wrong, just it's different from what we know of activity. We've got other walk arounds and we've got also the vigils to do, so we're looking forward to that, and I am. Let's see what happens. Well, we've just done a night vision walk around with Yvette, Kieran and David.
I can hear coming straight down here the clatter of horses' hooves. I'm very aware of a coach coming down here.
Okay.
I want to actually follow it. It's going right that way there.
Okay.
It seems black with golden sort of bits on it. And there's a crest right on both doors.
Can you describe the crest?
It's kind of like an animal's head with a bar across the bottom, and the bar has got like a barley twist pattern on it. Animal seems like a unicorn.
Okay.
So there's that kind of thing on it. It's not like massively elaborate, this thing. It's kind of nice, functional. In today's money, it'd be like, you know, a saloon car. I think the noise that it makes people may still hear today.
Right, okay.
And what time period would you put this at?
I think 1700s.
Okay.
About 1700s.
But listen, you can't. So you don't think there's anybody in the coach?
No, it's. I'm trying to like look at drivers, see what they're wearing. I'm trying to coachman, see what they're wearing. I'm trying to wait and see if I can see anyone coming out, but nothing. They're not impressing anything on me.
They've been picked up on coach and horses, which is one of the main apparitions here, right at the front of the building and in the right place as well. There are 4 sides to this building. You got the right one as well, which is good.
He described it there was a coat of arms as well on the side of the carriage, which is actually what's been seen here, so that was really exciting.
There is a female I'm particularly interested in. I sense a female energy. She seems Edwardian in the way that she's dressed, that her gown is bustled. What I'm seeing is, if you like, residual energy of a party, of a ball or something going on. However, she's distinct, she's standing out in amongst it. It's almost as if everybody else was frozen and standing still, but she's moving around.
Can you get a name with her?
Elizabeth Elspeth, that kind of sound. I would put it better this way. We're in her room, she's not in our room. I would put it that way, because she's perceiving the room as was in her time. This particular event she's holding seems to be to host a party for, and she's saying Prime Minister. She's saying Prime Minister. And I'm trying to get, because now Kieran's going to ask me which one, of course, but I can't get it, and that's the truth, you know, she's just in for the Prime Minister.
Can you ask her how she died?
She's given me the impression of a chest complaint, like consumption or TB, you know, something that affected her lungs in particular. She passes because of it.
Right, so she knows we're here.
I think she's aware of us, yeah. Yeah, she's aware of us.
He did actually get activity in all of the active places, which is kind of what this place is about. There's not a lot of activity. Saying that it's derelict, how many people are here? If it was lived in, would they see a lot more activity because they'd be here for longer? And I'm curious you're interested in that. So yeah, we'll get going and I'll get back to you.
My first vigil tonight was with Rachel.
We went to the holiday cottage. We were a bit stupid because we didn't take a torch.
Rachel started off the vigil by falling, which was quite amusing.
Okay. And that was actually quite painful. But strangely enough, after thinking that nothing would really happen, we were getting responses.
I just heard a creak over there, but without me moving.
Do you hear a footstep?
But there's nobody in the house.
No. There's only us two in this whole area. Hello? There's somebody here in this house. Could you make a noise again for us? They're responding. Can you do that again for us, please? Does actually respond.
It was very odd. We kind of got used to that, asking is there anybody there, and then hearing the noise straight after. So scary, very interesting.
I'm a bit sweaty because I've just done the rest of the day. That's not what I expected when I started to come this way around.
Just when I thought this place wasn't haunted, it turns out that there might be some activity.
Went down into the cellar before, and it was really strange. Myself and Carl were sitting really closely with each other, and we were asking for signs, and we actually had knocks right by our feet, and it was really quite frightening.
John, she's going to get short breath.
What the hell is that?
Yeah. If that's you, please. John, I don't like this. This. Shh. Please make another sound. Okay. Thank you for that.
Are you here with us?
Are you happy that we are here? Please bang if you're happy we're here.
You're right, Carl. You're right.
If there is anybody here who wants to talk to us, who may be curious about us, we're curious about you.
No, it's not my fault.
Did you hear it?
Well, that was right in front of us.
Yeah.
There was like a tapping, but it came from different sides. So this is a massive long corridor, and the tapping came from different directions. So if it came from the same place, you could be sceptical, but you could see you could offer a rational explanation. John Gilbert, our soundman, he felt like a weight upon him. He felt like he was being affected by something.
John. You okay, John? You okay?
I just feel like someone sat on me.
You're alright?
Serious?
Yeah.
Are you around John, our sound man? Oh, we went up sound man. Are you near John, who's sitting on his own? Crikey. That's vibrating right next to me.
John, are you okay?
Are you okay, John?
I trust John explicitly, and he seemed in quite a lot of distress.
Well, my whole body just turned to ice, and it was like someone was sitting on me. I've never been so scared.
The events that happened during that vigil have sort of changed my mind a bit. There's a lot more to be discovered, and I'm quite optimistic that we may experience some phenomena tonight.
Just come back from the strangest seance I've ever taken part in, really.
Our hands were on the table, and I really felt that somebody was pushing my hand, and I asked Yvette, do you feel the same? My hands feel heavy, I feel like they're being pushed forward.
Please, there are 4 women around this table who would love to talk to you. Please try and talk to us if you can.
What do you feel with your hands?
I felt like my hands were being pushed in. And I thought, what is that? And I thought, maybe it's just my slippy gloves. Did you feel it then? At the beginning, kind of like, and I thought, must be me. Did you think that? Isn't that funny? I'm so pleased you said that, because I thought, that must be me.
So far, even if we get nothing else tonight, for me, I think that's well, I was scared to death. I was really quite something.
There is only one entrance to the cellar, and therefore only one exit. So I'm going to keep guard while Stu goes in the cellar on his own, and Stu's going to keep guard while I go in the cellar on my own. So at least we can verify that no one else has gone down there.
Here I am to the entrance of the cellar, and there's a tunnel actually inside the cellar. It's very small, very claustrophobic. That goes down about... Holy shit. I just caught an orb then. I can actually feel something touching me now. My God. Is there anybody here? soon as I saw that, it felt as though something was touching me from the side. But nevertheless, I carried on. At the moment I can hear noises. They seem to be coming from further down the tunnel. They seem to be breathing noises. What's back there? I can't see, I can't turn round. Oh shit. Shit. Hello? Is there anybody there? I'm crouched down, and if you look at the state of me, I'm just a mess. Because I'm literally enclosed. And at one point I'm actually struggling to get breath because I'm panicking that much. All I know that it was a good experience down there, very, very frightening.
Kieran, can you hear me?
That's hard work, Cal.
Is it? I can't hear you at all on this.
Yeah. I must have been out of range or something, because the walls are that thick. I've got all my head in it, does it? Yeah, just give us a minute, yeah. Basically what I've done is I've gone literally 10 feet that way. It only goes about 10 feet.
Yeah.
Turned left and I've gone about literally, another 20, 30 feet.
Not there.
Well, that's the length of it, that wall.
Cool.
I've crawled all the way down that width.
Okay.
And it seemed to me that I'd actually caught lighting over the knob at the same time.
I'll tell you what. You take the watch. I'm going to do one quick round here, and then I'm going to get the myself.
Well, I can work through.
You alright, love?
Yeah.
I've probably just had the most frightening experience of my entire life. Stu, can you hear me? I've just heard some shuffling sound. I heard some banging sounds. I'm getting short breath again. That's not a medical condition. Ah! Oh shit! Oh no! I can't get up.
Cal was down there for a good 20 minutes, half an hour. But at the end of it, all I could hear is Cal screaming.
To be crunched up that tight and to walk, behind a 7-foot wall, about 50 foot into it, where you can't turn around. Losing radio contact makes you feel very much on your own in that situation.
Have you seen something?
No, mate. There was stuff in there. It was getting closer and closer. I could hear shuffling. I could see it was right around me. And I asked, and I thought I was fine. I thought I was right close to the entrance, and I wasn't. And I thought, right, if anything happens, I can get out. And something, both hands grabbed me right on the shoulders. For a brief second, I thought it was going to be you. But then I thought, I just heard you behind me, there's no way to forget it. I tried to get out, I tried to turn really quickly, I hit my head on the top, I turned around, I got jammed because I tried to turn around so quickly. I couldn't move my leg, I started to get cramped right here because I was pulling it so much. I just couldn't get out, I couldn't get out.
He didn't seem very good because he was very short of breath. I think he just had a bit of a fright in there.
I wasn't comfortable, it sounded like something was in there. It felt like 2 hands on my shoulders were pushing me down. That was enough.
We went down, Kath, John, me and Derek, went down to the main hall, which is where we had the operation before. And as soon as we got in there, Derek was onto this evil guy. Yeah, it was pretty disturbing. He went for Kath, called her a bitch. Can you imagine that?
Call me a bitch?
Do you not remember that?
No.
Kath behind the camera, when I was talking to someone.
One of them is circling, going round the back of me every time I turn around. It's coming to the back of me again and to the side. And it's like as if he's circling with me and he's trying to gain entry. He's not going to. I told Sam he's not coming in.
What are we going to do?
I don't know. Just stay very close together, collective energies.
touch me.
Eric, it's Joe. Come over.
Derek.
You alright, John? John, you cool?
I've got it.
You got it.
Give me!
Derek, come forward. Derek, come forward. It's Ian.
Derek!
Come on, Derek, come forward.
John Gilbert actually had to drag Derek off Kath. She's a little bit shocked, to say the least.
Would he have hurt me if I wasn't quick enough to jump out of the way and push Derek away from me? What would he have done? That really did shake me up. I was in shock more than anything, and then John just said that he called me a bitch as he did it. I don't know, that's going to give me nightmares tonight.
Thankfully, both Kath and Derek were able to rest that night, despite these initial fears. And it brought to an end our investigation at this desolate domain.
It's been a great time here at Appuldurcombe House on the Isle of Wight. Fantastic location. Scary and very beautiful. Definitely worth a visit.
I love investigating derelict places. I really do. Do I think it's haunted? Probably. Did anything paranormal happen? In my opinion, no. But it's for you to decide.
That's it for Most Haunted Extra. Hope you enjoyed it. And join us again next week where we'll have a lot more scary stuff for you, hopefully. Who knows, maybe for apparition.